What's up, my fellow Earthlings? Welcome to Earth for the Win, the weekly show bringing you important events affecting the planet as we know it. My name is Troy Vincent Mendez, and I think you should love the Earth like I do, because without it, we'd probably be space dust on Mars right now. Let's begin. Earthlings, do you remember being a kid? When you were young, did you wait for it to be hot outside so you could run out there, turn on your water hose, and jump through your sprinkler in the yard? Tons of memories, am I right? Now imagine all that water falling from the sky right now. Now multiply it by 50 million billion. That's what it feels like to be on the East Coast right now as Hurricane Dorian sweeps through the land. This video, uploaded by a police officer in Jacksonville, Florida, shows the area being pounded by strong winds. I feel like that cop's about to get swept away at any second now. What if that actually happened and he became like an officer of the skies, an angel of justice? Halt, pigeon, in the name of justice. By the time Dorian actually made landfall with Florida, the storm had already downgraded to a Category 3, with forecasts predicting it to go to a 2 by the time this video is uploaded. Damage reports are still coming in, and we're not going to have any solid details until the storm completely clears out in a few days. But long before the storm ever reached us, it completely decimated the Bahamas. Smashing into the region as a Category 5 storm, Dorian slowly crept past the islands, moving at a nightmarishly slow 7 miles per hour. Kind of how I cruise through the streets in my Prius when I'm trying to save gasoline. Shortly after making landfall, communications and power quickly went out on the islands. Witnesses that were able to communicate during the storm claimed Dorian was worse than anyone could have ever imagined. People were saying the noise was equivalent to a train roaring past their home for 30 hours. An Air Force Reserve's Hurricane Hunter, which I didn't even know existed before today, flew into the storm at its peak to collect data. They reported back wind gust speeds of up to 190 miles per hour in storm surges 18 to 23 feet above normal. Civilian footage showing the flooding and destruction left in the storm's wake is astounding, with major property damage being an obvious consequence of the storm. You know the weather is bad when random objects start breakdancing. Oh my god, look at that tree! It's about to fly away! I think it might be the next Mary Poppins. During the storm, streets flooded and travel became virtually impossible, and with the airports and hospitals completely unreachable, the only option for most residents was to bunker down and wait out the storm. But as Dorian slowly approached, even that became a dangerous option. As storm surges completely battered the island, entire neighborhoods were flooded. It's reported that 60% of homes are damaged or destroyed, with up to 70,000 people in need of immediate rescue. Even houses constructed under a newer, stronger safety code stood no chance against the storm. Now, 5 days after the storm made landfall, rescue efforts are in full effect. The Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Hubert Minnis, I hope it's pronounced, confirmed that there are 20 dead, and that number is expected to rise as rescue efforts continue. He continued to say that the storm did generational damage across Abaco and the Great Bahama Island. The good news is, the 1% are coming through to save the country that lines their pocket every single day. Hooray! Oh yeah, speaking of the 1%, Donald Trump is under fire again. For what? Just altering outdated weather forecasts to substantiate his claims that Dorian would hit Alabama despite there being no official forecast released to support that claim. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President. What's that you were saying about fake news? Just forget it. He's only got 1 more year, guys. And something tells me weather like this won't let him finish that wall anyways. Here on this show, we don't just look at the problem. We like to help by any means possible. But we understand that catastrophes like this can seem larger than life. So how are we supposed to help? I already donated money like you said in the last episode. What more do you want from me? Whoa, chill out, bro. I will always only recommend small lifestyle changes because it's the tiny adjustments that make changing the world extra easy. And that brings me to today's tip of the day. If it's not already common knowledge, Category 4 and 5 storms have become more and more common over the past decade. Also, if you didn't know, the hottest 5 years were the 5 most recent years consecutively. This is not a coincidence, my friend. And as global temperatures rise, these storms are destined to become more and more violent. What we need to recognize is contributing largely to this effect is our need for power. The power to turn on our lights, to light the stove, the power to start and run the engines in our car. And it's that last thing that we're targeting today. If you want to see great change and protect our climate, here is my challenge to you. Go for a walk. I know it's hot outside, but there ain't no power more efficient than good old manpower. Oh, and woman power too. I wasn't saying men are better or anything like that. Never mind. The next time you want to sit down and watch TV for hours, go for a walk. Next time you want to sit on your computer scrolling through Reddit, go for a walk. When you're about to hit up the stove for your favorite snack, take them keys out the ignition and walk to the stove. Try this once a week, maybe 2 times if you're feeling edgy. It's shown that taking time to yourself like this can have a psychological benefit to your life. If you don't want to walk, ride a bike or a scooter. Putting a little effort to get somewhere reconnects you with your body, your mind, and the world around you. If we all practice this kind of conservation and become smarter for it, with time, we will definitely reduce the impact our existence has on this planet. Thanks for watching, Earth. I'll see you again on the 7th sunset from today. I pray you are spared from Dorian's mighty fury. Goodbye, friends.